Hello, welcome to the Tier List. I'm Matt, and Chris and McKay are joining me again today. Continuing with what we did last week, we're doing a Marvel Dads tier list. Um, Here we are here, and I guess we'll get right into it.
Yeah. I rushed making it so it doesn't have a lot of dads or father figures, but yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
I'm surprised there's no Deadpool.
I forgot he was a dad when I was making this, and I forgot George Stacy existed. I I wonder whether I should put Iron Man on there at all because I don't know if he even is a dad in the comics. But yeah, I mean I kind of cheated because I put characters from live action shows like Reed Strucker there, but yeah, whatever. So
Who's
starting
our
off,
first one?
it's a Red Skull. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I have that comic where when Sin was born, he told her caretaker, "Make sure that child never knows joy" or something like that. Yeah,
Who's that?
father
Kate?
of
That the next
it,
one?
no, it's no, it was Red Skull's daughter, Sin.
No, for this
Sin.
one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This one here. Yeah, that's Cable. I think. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you. Yeah.
I would say father.
Yeah. I mean,
Not the greatest.
he does try, but he is he's Cable. So uh I hang on. Think
Kind of looks like Taskmaster.
I don't think it is Taskmaster, right? I think I had it. Oh shit. I'll no. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure which one that was.
All right, move on to the next one then.
Oh, yeah, okay. The next one is Jason of Spartax.
I don't know a lot of these, so I'm not really familiar with Marvel. So
Jason of Spartax. He's Star-Lord's dad. He is I mean I put him in father. He's not he is a bad dad, but he's not as bad as some other characters.
Mhm.
And then we have Vision.
I'm gonna put it in
Honest,
dad.
yeah, I put him in dad. I mean, oh, Baron von Strucker. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
expectations are low, but holy fuck.
I mean, he's a Nazi, so automatically he automatically goes there. Oh, and Mr. Hyde. I want to put him in dad, but because he's a terrible person, but he's trying to be a good dad. But so I put him in dad, even though he's a supervillain, because everything he did was just trying to be a good. Because this is specifically the version from Agents of Shield where he became a supervillain to protect his family. But, okay, Jefferson Davis or Jefferson Morales.
Good dad.
I'll put him up
Yeah,
here. I wish he were my dad.
yeah, pretty great.
Uh,
Uncle Ben.
Daddy.
Yeah,
J. Jonah Jameson.
uh, I mean, he is a dad. He does care about his son, but
I could say good dad.
yeah,
Like he's not bad.
no
Ego.
ego. Yeah.
Yeah,
Luke Cage.
And I think he's a good dad.
good dad.
I haven't really seen a lot of them, to be honest.
I mean, he is kind of irresponsible because he and Jessica sometimes brought the daughter into like missions, so that's kind of irresponsible. But he is completely invulnerable. So yeah, Magneto, yeah, he's a bad dad. He's
I
a
would say
great.
call the authorities.
It depends on who's writing it, but somewhere between bad dad and call the authorities. Yeah.
Put him and call the authorities. He deserves it.
Nah, because I know who does deserve it. Charles Xavier.
Fair point.
Okay, so King T'Chaka.
Good dad.
You can go
Okay.
anywhere in between bad dad and good dad, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Reed Richards.
Reed Richards, I'd say he's a good dad, I think.
He's a good dad, but he's a terrible husband.
Oh, absolutely. He is a terrible. Oh. So okay, so I accidentally deleted the pictures I used for this tier list, so I don't I'm not sure who that first guy is, but yeah, I'd say Reed Richards is a good dad.
Yeah.
Norman Osborn,
I was say call the authorities.
yeah.
Professor X.
He's called the authorities.
Actually, I would say expectations were low, but holy fuck. In all honesty.
Yeah.
Put expectations are low, holy fuck.
He's bad. He's not as bad as Ego.
Oh, he's not as bad. He's not a Nazi like Red Skull and Baron Strucker, and he's not as bad as Ego. So, yeah, call the authorities. Okay, Frank Castle.
I would say
I would say I wish you were my dad. He did everything for his family.
That's true. And then there's Reed Strucker. I would say good dad. Honestly, I'm not. You did you guys see The Gifted?
no.
Okay, so you
Negative.
don't. Okay, so you don't have any context for it. Basically, he is an anti-mutant lawyer at first, but then he discovers that both his kids are mutants. He is a mutant too, but his father used a serum to suppress his abilities when he was a kid because he's descended from the Von Strucker twins, who are the children who are mutant terrorists and Nazis, and who are the children of Baron Von Strucker. So yeah, he's basically his family line is cursed. And his powers, when he finally gets them, because the suppressant didn't actually work, they're pretty terrible. But
We'll leave it up to you where to put him.
I'd say he's in good dad. He does try, and when he found out his kids were mutants, he immediately did everything he could to keep them alive. It's Peter Parker.
I would say good dad.
Yeah, me too.
Thanos.
Yep, expectations were low, but holy fuck.
Yondu.
Daddy.
All the authorities. Are you crazy?
I'm putting him in Call of the Authorities. He's horrible. Kilgrave. Honestly, I mean, as a character, he is in expectations were low, but holy fuck! But as a father,
Yeah.
I'd put him in. I'd probably put him in bad dad because he generally didn't know about most of his kids, but
That's
Okay,
the
call
worst.
call the authorities. I think the funniest thing is that his own kids use his power against him by forcing him to walk in front of a moving train.
Yeah.
Which should have been the end of it, but you know Marvel, they can never.
Is that
I think
Odin?
this. Yeah, it's Odin. That's
The expectations were low, but holy fuck for Odin.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, if you actually even dive into Norse mythology at all,
If you dive into Norse mythology, he's even worse.
even worse.
I mean, he decided to kill his great grandfather because he was bored, and that was when he was a kid. And then he used his body to create the world.
Yeah.
He created Midgard from his great grandfather's body. Norse mythology is odd.
Any adjustments?
No, I'm good with this.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. Yeah. If
Put Punisher up at Daddy too, because he's tried to avenge his kids.
yeah. And you know what? I do wish Peter Parker were my dad. That'd be
Right,
cool.
yeah, I was thinking that too. I would even put Luke Cage up there.
Yeah, me too.
Mm.
So yeah, that's pretty much how I put it. That there were some characters probably should have put on there. I wanted to put George Stacy, but I didn't think of him until afterwards.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm not as well versed in Marvel as I am in DC, so I didn't know as many father figures.
That's fair. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that we talked about last time about doing like a Star Wars one next time.
yeah. I'll cook one up.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I'll do the DC and Marvel moms. That
Yeah.
might be fun.
I think that'll be really fun to do.
But of course, the, that's a whole different criteria. But yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. So
And
for
yeah, sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say what you were probably gonna say. The next part.
Yeah. Yeah. The next part we were going to do a like stealth strike team. This is going to be off the top of our head. I haven't really prepared much for this. But so what was it? 5 picks we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 picks. You can choose from any fandom you want. Uh, hey, who wants to go first?
Not it.
Right, I'll go first.
All
My
right.
first pick, I'm taking R2D2.
I'll go second. My first pick, Dean Winchester.
Right. My first pick, I'm gonna go with Solid Snake. I don't even know why. I'm just picking him because it's a stealth team, man.
Nice. I actually, you kind of gave me an idea there. My second pick, I'm going to take Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid pick.
My second pick, I'm going to take Sam Winchester.
My second pick, I'm gonna go with James Bond.
You stole my third pick. How
Sorry.
dare you?
Sorry.
My next one, um, I want to take Sombra from Overwatch.
My third round pick, I'm going to take Cortana from Halo. Smart AI, hack into anything.
My third pick, I'm gonna go with. I'm probably gonna go with Hawkeye.
My fourth pick, I want to take I'll take Agent Texas.
Respect. My fourth pick, Green Arrow.
Nice.
That's pretty good. My fourth pick, I'm going with Captain Rex.
Okay. My oh man, this one's kind of tough. I think for my fifth pick, I want to take Nightcrawler, X-Men.
My fifth pick, I'm going to take Castiel from Supernatural.
My fifth pick, I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Deathstroke
Nice. That's a good one.
because if they need to go loud,
Yeah.
he's someone you don't want to mess with.
Yeah. When plan B is so good, you hope plan A fails.
Because I think Deathstroke and Captain Rex together would just wipe the floor with everyone else, and everyone else, the other guys can just stand back.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of talk about my scenario. I kind of chose Supernatural. I kind of thought it'd be fun to have a Supernatural kind of thing. The mission is to kill God, which actually happens in the end of the series. But I'm taking Oliver Queen as Spectre for this.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
What's your mission, Matt?
Oh man. Judging off the team I had, I would say it would be an infiltrate, sabotage, get out kind of mission. What exactly that is, I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, like R2 and Sombra are known for hacking. Sombra can also go invisible. And you have Snake Eyes, who's like a tactician. He's super efficient, super smart. Tex is like the powerhouse on the team. And Nightcrawler is good for in and out. So that's my team.
So my mission is probably Spectre and Hive combined into one even larger criminal organization, and they made a deal with the CIS, and yeah, so they needed people with with experience fighting all three of those, and they also called in Solid Snake because they needed someone who's good at stealth, and he is good at hiding inside a box.
I like I said, I went to Supernatural. Why not kill God himself and Supernatural? It's how the shit series ends. Spoilers, I know. But I chose Cortana because I think Cortana could go through the lore faster than human could.
Yeah.
And like search it pretty quickly so that Sam, Dean, Ollie, and Castiel can focus on actually fighting God. And choosing Ollie Green Arrow as the Spectre, I think that would be a pretty good fight between him and God.
But the Spectre does get its powers from God, so it is kind
He's literally he's gonna have to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
Or Castiel's gonna have to become God.
Yeah, I sometimes I wonder should I have continued Supernatural after season 2 because I only saw the first 2 seasons, and then I hear how
I would
crazy.
say it's actually worth it.
Okay.
There after season 3 start getting to a little bit of crazy, but not much. Season 3 is when you really start getting into Lucifer.
Yeah.
And then season I don't remember which season it was. It was the Leviathan season. That one was the weirdest one, I think, out of all of them.
Yeah.
But then it got into season 11 or just like season 13 got pretty weird. Although there is a crossover with Scooby-Doo in season
Yeah,
13.
I was wanting to watch that.
That's actually really good. So more episodic than like actual mainline lore, but
Yeah. I do always find it funny how shows that go beyond 8 seasons just get to the point where they know how ridiculous they're allowed to go because apparently they can get away with anything, and we get stuff like how Smallville season 10 just parodied three movies in a row. We got that Matrix parody, we got the every romantic comedy ever movie, and then we got The Hangover. Like that was 3 episodes in a row just doing that. Because
all
they
right.
knew
Speaking of a lot of seasons, take a look at CSI and NCIS as examples.
yeah,
Like CSI Las Vegas, like when like you had Grissom and then Grissom left. Now you have Lawrence Fishburne's character. Then he left, and then you had that one DB Russell character. Can't remember the actor that plays him. But then it's like the episodes got weirder.
Yeah.
More serial killer based in CSI than
Yeah.
I think the Lawrence Fishburne seasons, that was weird, a serial killer.
I think that's where I started. I don't think I ever saw any of the things that came before that or after, come to think of it, because I only watched what I caught on TV, and I quickly lost interest because I was I eventually grew out of CSI.
CSI New York kind of kept true to its roots, I felt.
Yeah.
I don't like how CSI Miami was just focused on the super rich primarily. But yeah, kind of an interesting point there. Oh, I know we kind of got off track.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Matt, anything to
I got nothing else.
okay. What's your favorite long running show that you still watch that you haven't fallen out of?
Like that I go back to, or like one that's continued.
What one that has continued and you go back to, you don't necessarily have to be watching the current stuff, because I know I'm not doing that for Doctor Who, but yeah.
I think the only show that I'm currently watching that I've really been enjoying is Heels.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
It's only like two. They just finished their second season yesterday, actually. But that show is really good. Um, The Boys,
Yeah, of course.
waiting for that one. Invincible.
Hmm.
I think off the top of my head, I think those are the only ones that are continued right now.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that's I've been watching some of the newer shows and stuff like that, like The Boys and Invincible and whatever, of the long running stuff that's been going since the 4 years. Like I will be tuning into Doctor Who when it starts again, but yeah, they kind of lost me for the past few seasons
Yeah,
because, and it's not even because it's long running, because the show allows itself, the way it's designed, it allows it to continue on because it keeps changing stuff. But yeah, I don't.
So for me, the show that I'm currently watching that I really been enjoying is 911.
Hmm.
I like 911 Lone Star, but I prefer the Los Angeles one more. But a lot like show that I keep going back to. I've got a lot of them, but probably the X-Files is one I keep going back to.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I don't watch like the Monster of the Week episodes as much as I do watch the Alien anthology episodes, like the actual mythology episodes, more than the Monster of the Week.
Mhm.
There's a few Monster of the Week episodes that tie into the mythology, but I prefer the mythology.
Yeah. I kind of miss long run shows that had longer seasons that allowed themselves to have like one-off Monster of the Week episodes, like
Supernatural, for
like
example.
like Supernatural, like Doctor Who. Even though they usually only had like 13 episodes a season, they still allowed themselves to have more episodic stories in between the plot. But nowadays, shows are more focused on plot than on anything else, and it's kind of I mean, it's cool and all, but you kind of lose some of the character moments. Some
Yeah.
of the
I
like
agree with something like that because like without the plot, like I personally I lose interest in it. Like I feel like Arrow kind of fell off that for a little bit. Like season 4 is rough, man. Like the plot was seriously lacking, and that's why it was so hard to get through.
yeah.
I felt that too watching Arrow. I felt that also when they did the season 10 and 11 of the X-Files. Like I felt there was a couple of the episodes in season 11 that missed the mark on what the X-Files was really about.
Mhm.
Another show I've really been liking, unfortunately, it doesn't come out again, I think, until 2025 now because of the strike.
Mhm.
And that's Stranger Things.
Yeah, that I enjoy. I've enjoyed that. Although I am glad the next season is the last one because it can't go on forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless they do like actual time skips because the characters keep aging.
Yeah.
The cast keeps aging and
Right.
the characters aren't keeping up with that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
The only thing I think they can continue is if they bring in more like younger cast if they were to do that.
yeah, and I wish they had they could bring themselves to actually kill some of the original supporting cast because nowadays we know they keep these guys alive whenever they bring a new character in, we know they're gonna die because because they have to keep the stakes up somehow, but can't bring themselves to kill one of the old characters. They couldn't even kill Hopper.
No.
So yeah, that's uh yeah, but yeah, back on the stuff about newer shows being having shorter seasons and losing some of the character moments. One of the shows where I think it's most obvious to me is Titans,
Hmm.
because you never really get to see the team grow because they don't have time. They're too focused on the plot, too focused on developing Dick Grayson in particular. So it really just feels like Nightwing the show rather than an actual Titan show. And even then, he doesn't become Nightwing until the finale of season 2, even though he was meant to do it at the end of season 1. And I still don't know why they changed that.
Uh, I feel like they didn't really have to go about the way they did in season 1 because pretty much every episode was introducing their own character.
Yeah.
Like that's not what it needed to happen at all. Like we know who these characters are.
Yeah. And I think it's so funny that the original finale of Titan season 1 that was scrapped for some unknown reason actually had all those plot points that the season was setting up, paying off. But then they never actually did. I mean, originally we were supposed to get the Doom Patrol back. We were supposed to see Azeroth, the Dimension Azeroth, and we were supposed to get a final showdown with Tricon, which we ended up getting reshot in a really unsatisfying way.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were originally supposed to get Starfire in a costume at the end of season 1, and Dick was supposed to become Nightwing and
Yeah.
all that. but instead we got whatever the hell it was we got. And I think Beast Boy is supposed to turn into more animals in the season 1 finale instead of casually becoming a snake in season 2 and then never turning into another animal until like season 3.
Yeah.
And yeah, poor Ryan Potter. He always wanted to get to explore Gar, and he only got one episode in season 4, the final season.
Mm. Yeah.
Like he had to. He even joked about that when he was supposed to be hyping up season 3. He was like, "Character development, Gar, you need to look somewhere else."
That's fair.
Yeah.
We're just about out of time, with like 3 minutes left.
Really quick, show that I really want to see if they fix it is Halo. I doubt they're gonna fix it.
Probably not.
We'll see. Paramount dropped the ball with that. The writing was awful in the first season, so we'll see if they fix it in the second season.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're gonna see it because of the writer's strike.
Yeah, the
If
writers.
one show you could bring to life, what would it be?
I would say the X-Files.
Yeah, like bring back or like renew.
Well, I would actually renew it, but in a different way. I would be more focused on the alien mythology episodes than the Monster of the Week episodes. Try to ground it, and then also bring in but I would not want to put it on Fox anymore.
Yeah.
I would take it away from Fox. And Chris Carter's actually has expressed interest in taking away from Fox too, and actually having it be assigned to Warner Brothers instead, because Warner Brothers, I think, would do a much better job with the X-Files now than Fox would.
Well, I wouldn't say now with David Zaslav in charge. He's kind of been running it into the ground. So,
but or even like have the X-Files be a part of it, but like make sure that none of the big studio heads have a lot of say in it.
yeah.
And instead of actually airing it, I would actually set it up for streaming. I think they should put all the X-Files episodes on Disney Plus. It's just my opinion.
No, they definitely should. I'm surprised they aren't. I think they might.
They're on
might.
Hulu. They're all on Hulu.
So they're probably
and they're all on Amazon Prime, but
yeah, I think they're
with
probably
Amazon, but with Prime Video, you have to watch it with ads.
Yeah, here in Iceland, I think we probably have. If they are on Hulu, then there's a good chance they are on the Icelandic Disney Plus because we get some of Hulu's content in Europe.
Less than a minute, but that's the show I'd bring back is the X-Files.
What about you, Chris?
And really quick, really quick. One thing: the main characters would not be Mulder and Scully; it would be the successors to their legacy.
Yeah, I bring back Swamp Thing, probably.
Nice.
It deserves it.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
Man, it's tough. It's torn between Arrow and Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Instead of
I'd see you bringing back Arrow. Bring back Arrow.
They could have done a lot more with Arrow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That Joker is a villain to Arrow.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think this kind of concludes it because I don't want to cut out on us. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys soon.